Introverts. Today I want to speak a bit about the Rumplestiltskin Principle. If you're not familiar with the story of Rumpelstiltskin, one of the versions is that Rumpelstiltskin is this gnome-like pixie leprechaun type man, and there was a miller who promised the king that his daughter could weave straw into gold. So the king wants to see this. He locks the daughter away in a chamber, and by the morning he wants her to have weaved the straw into gold. Obviously she can't do this, so she's crying. Rumpelstiltskin appears to her and promises to help her on the condition that she gives him some of her jewelry, which she does. He weaves the straw into gold, and the king sees it. Now what was unexpected is that the king locks her away a second time. He wants to see it again. Rumpelstiltskin returns. Give me some more of your jewelry. She gives it. He weaves the straw into gold. A third time, the king locks her away. Rumpelstiltskin appears, and she's crying because now she doesn't have anything left to give him. Rumpelstiltskin says, "It's okay, I'll still help you, on the condition that you give me your firstborn child." She doesn't have anything else to bargain with, so she agrees. Rumpelstiltskin weaves the straw into gold. Now, time passes, and I think at this point she becomes the princess or the queen, and she's pregnant. And Rumpelstiltskin appears to her, demanding his payment, which would be her first child. Now she's distraught. The only way that he says she can be freed from this oath is if she can guess his name, if she can say his name. Now, long story short, the way his name is found out is because he's celebrating prematurely, because he doesn't think that there's any way she could guess his name. So he's actually dancing around a bush or a fire, chanting his name, and he's overheard saying that. So from there on in, she has the power. Now, the Rumpelstiltskin Principle just speaks about the power that we have over a thing by being able to name it. When we can give a name to something, that means that we have power or even ownership. And an example would be when I was younger, and certainly in my parents' era, a child would never call an adult by their first name. It would always be Mr. Such and Such, Mrs. Such and Such, Uncle, Auntie, etc. Another example would be if you're a Bible reader, when Adam's given dominion over the earth, God brings the animals to Adam and he names them. In therapy, you see it. A lot of the aha moments come when a person says, I know I've been experiencing this, this, and this, but now I know that it's ADHD. Now I know that it's such and such. Now I know that this is the thing. They now have the power back. And what I want to ask here is, when you were growing up, friends, family, acquaintances, who did you allow to name you? Some of those names might be, you are shy, awkward, clumsy. Some of these names might be positive. But I wonder, which names did you take on and identify with yourself? Who have you given power to give you those names? Worth asking.